Well, Senator Lindsey Graham sounds like he's calling for the assassination of Vladimir Putin by saying the only way Ukraine wins this war is if Putin is taken out. Let's watch.
Somebody's going to win and somebody's going to lose. How does this war end? When Russia breaks and they take Putin out. Anything short of that, the war is going to continue. To ask the Ukrainians to give Russia part of their country after all this death and destruction is not going to happen. To signal a ceasefire, Russia will take the opportunity to rearm and come at them again. So we're in it to win it, and the only way you're going to win it is to break the Russian military and have somebody in Russia take Putin out to give the Russian people a new lease on life.
Okay, so here is a sitting U.S. senator talking about taking out an elected leader of a sovereign nation. And this is not the first time he has said it. He said something similar back in March. Take a look.
I hope he'll be taken out one way or the other. I don't care how they take him out. I don't care if we send him to The Hague and try him. I just want him to go. Yes, I'm on record. Please understand, Senator Lindsey Graham, and if John McCain were here, he'd be saying the same thing, I think. It's time for him to go. He's a war criminal. I wish somebody had taken Hitler out in the 30s. Vladimir Putin is not a legitimate leader. He is a war criminal. He needs to be dealt with by the Russian people. I'm not asking to invade Russia to take him out. I'm not asking to send American ground forces in Ukraine to fight the Russian army. I am asking the Russian people to rise up and end this reign of terror for you and the world at large. That if you follow Putin, you're going to have zero future. I encourage what Zelensky said, that every American company leave Russia right now. Leave today. I encourage the world to strangle the Russian economy.
Well, at least he says he doesn't want the U.S. to do it. He's instead wanting the Russian people to rise up and overthrow him, sort of like how Gaddafi was killed. He was brutally murdered by NATO-backed Libyan rebels while Hillary Clinton laughed about it.
Confirmed. Yes, we came, we saw, he died. Did it have anything to do with your visit? No, I'm sure it did.
Yeah, Libya has since been plunged into disaster and chaos and poverty with open-air slave markets. So when Graham says Russians would be better off without Putin, is it true? Has any country been left better off after the U.S. got its way? Do you think the Russian people trust what U.S. politicians say is best for them? Cuba is another example. Castro is dead, yet we still haven't ended the economic warfare we've been waging on the island. The government said it was only until after Castro was taken out. Well, he's gone, so what's the excuse now? They say it's because the new leader isn't any better. Well, they've said the same thing about Iran, for example. These sorts of statements and subsequent results are why so many world leaders have grown hesitant of the U.S. and why so many no longer believe Americans are the good guys. For years, there's been quite a bit of chest pounding in Washington to remove Russian President Vladimir Putin, even well before the war in Ukraine. Washington wants regime change in Russia. What do they want to replace it with? Who knows? They probably don't even know or even care. They also probably know it's never going to happen. It's just rhetoric to give us a false end goal to the war in Ukraine, one they know will never be achieved, which allows them to keep us in another endless war with billions in weapons going to Ukraine, enriching weapons manufacturers. So when will it end? Well, it ends when we Americans continue to voice our disgust with how our tax dollars are being spent, when we demand our politicians actually start working for us. Public opinion is a powerful thing, so we just have to voice our thoughts. And as more and more of us demand diplomacy, the louder the message gets until it can finally, hopefully, fall on those aging, near-deaf warmonger ears in Congress. Thank you so much for watching The Kim Iverson Show. We will be kicking off our new Monday through Friday 1-hour live stream show next Monday, January 2nd. You can catch the entire show live on Rumble with segments posted to other platforms. We hope you join us and make us a part of your routine. We will be back with another sample live stream on Thursday. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye.